What's really good? It's your boy Capital DC. This is the greatest podcast you've ever seen in your life.
And heard. Actually, only heard today. Ooh, I sound loud. Can I lean back a little bit?
Yeah, you can get your Fat Joe on and lean back.
Some of my niggas don't dance. We just pull up our pants
Hey,
and
do the rock away. Lean back.
So my freshman year of college, some friends of mine, my teammates and I, we remixed that song.
I want to hear it.
I hope it doesn't exist anymore.
Online?
I don't have it.
You remember it?
Good God, no. Do you know how drunk I was when we did that thing?
She remembers every word. That's the voice of a person who knows all the words.
No. I mean, I remember some of my verse, but I will never, ever, ever
Drop those bars.
drop those bars. No.
Oh, man. So we've had a couple of weeks off. You know, we got to take some vacations just like Stephen Colbert and the professionals because we are professionals.
And I moved, so that was...
Right. Straight up. I had some things go on, too. I got some good news. You know what I'm saying? I heard that I was considered as a part of a film. I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much I'm supposed to say.
Yep.
But,
Just
you
off
know.
them Oscars.
You know.
Mom's ready.
Just saying, you know, I'm doing some push-ups tonight. I'm happy about it, you know. So I just want to say, dope things to come, folks. So please stay tuned and pay attention. This is the greatest podcast you've ever heard. Also, we have the new show that just came out, Relating Shit. Also, we have the other new show that just came out, Bars Over Everything. So we have more podcasts coming for you. You know what I'm saying?
And I have an Instagram, A Chilling Adventure. I'll post more stuff if I have more followers, but right now it's just like, meh.
How do they find you? A chilling, is it any underscores or anything like that?
Underscore between each word. A_chilling_adventure. And it's not my face, it's my cat with an empty Dr. Pepper bottle.
So I'm going to need y'all to go subscribe, follow.
Yeah, follow. It'd be cool.
Come on, she need like 10.
Yeah.
I need 10 of y'all
I'll make
to go
it
to
public
Instagram.
if I get 10.
Come on, she's going to go public at 10. You know what I'm saying? 10 more and she goes public. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to get people to buy our stuff when we start selling it. So eventually we're going to be trying to sell you stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to get on the bandwagon too late.
Nah, because it's going to cost too much. You know what I mean? We're going to up.
You want to be grandfathered into certain programs, please believe.
Nah, man, we just having a good time. We really do hope that things pick up and take off and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, in between time, we do want to say some things of substance and also make you laugh a little bit. Thank you for rolling with us.
Ooh, also, 50 followers, I'll drop bars.
Ooh, now that's exclusive. That's exclusive.
Or subscribers. Both.
Either one?
Yep.
Okay.
They all count.
All right. Between subscribers and followers, if we get up to 50, we can get some bars from Tamika. That's going to be crazy. Y'all have no idea. No idea.
What I just signed myself up for.
Come on. Bars over everything. Don't forget to check us out. Just stay tuned to the channel. Listen, if you hit the little bell icon, you know, you'll know when these videos come out. You know what I'm saying? So then you can, you know, be with us, ride with us.
Yeah. Also, Donald, don't open up like 50 fake emails to try to get new followers because you've been trying to get me on a mic since like high school.
Oh, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
So don't do that.
No, they're gonna be real. They're gonna be real, y'all. Come on.
Real people.
Yes.
No trolls.
Oh,
no
man.
fake accounts. None of that stuff.
We stepped up the audio. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back with the visuals, but you know, we're in transition in season, so we don't know if it's gonna be hot or cold, and you know, traffic is getting bananas. So
it's that precipitation.
Man, people drive like
they forgot.
They drive like Thanos snapped. Like I was driving. Like what? Did you disintegrate in the car?
I'm not even here anymore.
The light been red. You just kept going through it. Like hey,
I just glittered.
You know, if I die, I die. You're like, yo, no, you're driving a car.
Yeah.
You know, so
pay the
you
fuck
know.
attention and use your turn signal, people.
You know what?
Those are helpful.
Hit the brake sometimes. Get your brake lights fixed. How about that?
You know what? I can't talk shit about that one because I got a tail light out right now. But
It's
this
just
weekend,
one?
Just one.
Okay, it's not
Just
the
one.
whole system in your back shut down?
Nope, I checked.
All right,
Because,
so
driving while black with a car from an out-of-state
you
plate.
really do gotta get your tail
I'm
light
nervous.
fixed. Yeah.
But it's all, like my old car, you could just, pop the whole light out.
Yup.
This one you have to, screw, and it's a
Right.
special one.
Right.
That
It
I
make you-
obviously don't have.
Right.
So, this
They want
becomes
you
a
to-
whole
right.
errand, and I gotta, go to Home Depot and
Absolutely.
get this new attachment to go on the thingy so I can get the thingies off, and then I gotta get the manual out, because I'm gonna learn how to do this.
Listen, somebody charged me $20 to do that for me, and it was like
It's 5 minutes worth of work.
he was like, he took the screwdriver joint and looked me in my eyes while he did it. Like, yeah, you just gave me $20 for nothing. Zit, zit, zit. Here you go. I was like, that's it.
He just
was
looked
like,
you in the eye while he robbed you.
He looked me all the way in the eye.
Yeah.
Like
He's
he
like,
was
"I hope
taking
you
my
feel
woman.
this. I
Like he
hope
was
you
taking my
feel
woman by the
this."
arm, like she's coming with me, bro. And I was like, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, can I come? Yeah, no.
No, I didn't. I wasn't supposed
I wasn't
to.
invited?
I
Okay,
was just supposed to
cool.
get in my car and drive away.
Cool. Well, my car's not working, so I'll lift home.
Here go my 20, and
Right.
I just lost $20. He was like, man, you could have did that yourself. So when I did try to do it myself, I broke something. So you know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah. Well, as long as it doesn't rain this weekend, I'm gonna give it a try.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be out in the rain doing it. So
DIY, folks.
yeah.
And if you don't, then you probably paying a lot for something that's not worth that. That.
I mean,
price.
not all things though. For some things, people stay in your fucking lane. But
yeah. I'm not about to change my brakes, but I do need to have my brakes changed. You know
But
what
I
I'm
could
saying?
change a bulb. I should be
Yeah.
able to change a bulb.
Yeah.
But, oil, brakes, none of that stuff.
Nah, not. I mean, back in the day, yes, we would have known how to do that because we'd have been taught. But
Now
know,
you got to go to Burgard for that.
right. You
But
have to
only
go,
Burgard.
You gotta go to a specific school, and they don't even be knowing.
Yeah.
Some of them. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm saying too much. Getting back to the greatest podcast you've ever heard. It's your boy Capital DC. I'm here with Tamika today.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We just trying to keep up with, what's going on around Buffalo, what's going on in our lives, Buffalo Bills. We always talk about the Buffalo Bills.
I love the Bills.
Bills Mafia.
We're still in the honeymoon phase.
All the way still in the honeymoon phase.
And my fantasy football team is 5-1.
5-1.
I wasn't even supposed to win last week, and I won by 10 points. I was I've had 2 miracle wins so far this season. I had a player that was out with a concussion.
Wow.
That's a big fat goose egg.
Right.
And I forgot to switch my defense because I had the Bills defense and they were on a bye week.
Oh.
Automatic 0.
Oh.
And I didn't realize it till it was 2. I was all like, oh yeah, I totally submitted my lineup. And then later it was I'm pretty sure I submitted my lineup. And then it was did I submit my lineup? And so then I checked and I didn't.
Nope.
And so that was the cards I was dealt. Lesson learned, but I still won. So
wow.
yeah, 5-1. I am in the lead in my
crazy.
bracket. So yeah, I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. As long as fantasy, you just got to make it to the playoffs, and then after that, it's a crapshoot. So
Listen, I've never put my money or time into it, so I'm excited hearing about it.
well, see, you wasted your $20 getting your headlight fixed. I wasted mine doing fantasy football.
Absolutely. Man, shoot. And also, I just wanted to say real quick that I am in a play. I'm doing a play on November 21st. I'm going to be acting as a guy named Kenny. It's the play format is very much like Teen Reality.
Really?
Absolutely. Like, you're going to see some scenes, and then we're going to come on to discuss those issues, but it's no
In or out of character?
in character or ad lib.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
That's fun.
Right.
I like
so,
ad lib.
And I'm not even listen, folks. Hold on. I'm not giving anything away because I don't know if that's how it's gonna go. I just know my part is a part of something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't even seen the other parts yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a really, really, really raw, natural experience, and I'm excited to get my
basically freestyle in a play.
Oh my
almost.
God! Come on, yeah, it's really like going back to 16 and
Yeah.
being like Donald. What you got?
Yeah, bit of a recap for anybody that's new.
Anybody that's
Donald
new.
and I were in a theater group together in high school many, many moons ago. Because we getting old.
It wasn't that long ago.
It was 20 years ago.
That's right. That's it.
2 decades, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, so we used to write little plays and skits.
They were big plays.
I shouldn't say. They were brief. That's the thing.
They were short, yeah.
Yeah, they were short. That's what I meant by little.
You know what I found?
Not insignificant little.
But
I should have said short.
What I found, I taught theater in high school at one point. So the difference that I found, the beneficial difference is the stuff was so short that you were able to remember your lines.
Yeah, ADD.
You know,
as well as the audience as well too, though. Like the attention span, like let's be real, it needed to be short because you had like 5 solid minutes, and then it's like squirrel. So like,
absolutely.
And now it's like down to 2.5.
Yo, people would be like, "Why don't you punch this part?" If you go on too long and there's too much drama, they'll just start chanting.
Do you remember in Albany?
Oh man, it was a couple times in Albany.
Albany was Albany. I was like, y'all are adults. So for y'all that don't know, we would do a question and answer period in character, followed by out of character. But sometimes people forgot when we were out of character that we were just characters, and at the end of the day, we were really just teenagers.
We were some kids from the inner city who was like, "Yo, I don't necessarily want to play sports." And I
played sports.
Right. People played sports and did TRT, but that came after I started. So at first it was kind of like, this is what I'm doing because this is what works for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid, so it's a job. I'm also learning about reproductive skills and health and talking and condoms. I'm getting free condoms to hand to my friends, so I feel like I'm being a helpful citizen. It was really the total package of what all the curriculum says kids need. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, we really got that training, you know. So it was bigger than how we received it, and it's bigger than how we treated it. But we were kids.
Exactly. I mean, you're kids, you always take shit for granted. But like as an adult now,
man,
like
that was dope.
Yeah, and so much of it has still. I mean, it shaped me into the adult.
Right.
I am today.
Like when you're in a room with like 16 other teenagers and you all have to come to an agreement on if the title is the title of the play. That took about 4 or 5 hours. Mm-hmm. We were staying late. We were missing our bus.
Let's just write it and come back to the name.
we had our parents waiting outside.
Yup.
Because we wanted to make sure that it was the perfect name to make our friends want to come and pay attention to what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? It was huge to just be able to like create a skit, and then you would create a skit, so then she would create a skit. So it would be us all talking about the same topic, but it would literally be coming from totally different points of view.
Yeah.
You know, and we, once again, because we were teenagers, it wasn't school for us, even though we were learning it.
Yeah, yep.
It wasn't school, but we were learning, so we thought we were really becoming peer educators. And then I don't know who wanted to franchise it. At some point, like, the kids were like, we're technically educators, right? Because we have a title. And because we have a title, we work here, and that means we get unemployment or something like that. It was a bunch of...
I missed all that.
I'm fluffing it a little bit for the story, but it was a bunch of, like, ungrateful attitude toward the position of being a peer educator, period.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with working for Planned Parenthood, and it had nothing to do with business. It was about you had a title as a kid. You could be like, yo, I'm a peer educator and my cousins work at Macy's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is, they making more money, but you're not really helping people out here. I'm actually talking to kids who are like, my dad is abusing me and I don't know what to do. And y'all can talk. And then at the end, they're like, wow, I can try this or that. Or I'm thinking now, I have hope. Like, that's crazy big for a teenager.
Yeah. For sure.
Heck yeah.
The level of like influence to feel as like a child, because you're still a teen, you're a child, where you're at that age, because we're at that age where like you're trying to find your footing, you're trying to establish some independence as you're aging, but you're still a fucking kid, so like you still have parents and you can only work a few hours a week, and you can't drive past 9 o'clock. Get
you
the fuck
still
out
got
of here.
schoolwork and
yeah, for sure. So like
friends and
I appreciated it because it. I mean, it was that place where like it was for us. We controlled most things, and like they were just like, well, yeah, y'all can do that, cool, and we were allowed to do most things, and
by the time you came in, we were a good group of actual kids, though. Like, you do get some some kids who just don't understand.
I can't speak on any experience with TRT but the one that I had, which was absolutely fucking amazing.
Right, and I was there for so long, and I ended up running the group and having my own say on who should be in and out. Mm-hmm. And what people's roles were. So I was able to tinker around. I was able to like mod the group. You know what I mean?
You just tried to like remake our group.
But I did, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't be right, absolutely. And that's the part that I was able to learn as a supervisor. I'm not able to replicate people, but I am able to allow people the space to have the best time of their lives working.
And that's what we had.
And that was something that I see nowadays.
We worked and ate tacos. Remember the big-ass tacos we get from Avenues?
Shit. Now listen, folks. Listen to all this teenager love, right? Now we in Albany being those teenagers we was just talking about.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Listen, I know, right? Because them old-ass people forgot about that. They was talking to us extra crazy.
Yeah, like, wanted to fight us, super aggressive. And, like, we ran our own question and answer periods. And I remember one got so bad that, like, our supervisors, our adults that were with us were like, time out, everyone.
Really
like, take a breather. Can you guys just... Remember, they're just actors. These are kids. Like,
I remember
calm your tits.
We performed somewhere, and the young lady was Puerto Rican, and she was discriminating because of race somehow. So there was a woman in the audience who was like, maybe she was in a theater group when she was younger, but she was 100% acting with this girl, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like she was in this like what we experienced in Albany.
Yeah.
But she was actually acting because when
she was supposed to be there.
Right. She was.
Gotcha.
She seemed like she was a plant in the audience. Like we planted her.
We didn't have that.
We did not plant her there. She was mad as hell. Hey, where do you get off? Because you Puerto Rican heritage back in 1932. Oh. She went in the whole thing. She went in the deep.
That just lets you know how good we were, though.
Man, she talked for like 8 minutes.
The content.
Yeah, the content was good. The kids were good. Including myself. I think I was a great kid as far as like not being just not doing weird stuff and getting in trouble. None of us was going to jail. Well, not everybody was going to jail. Some people got in trouble.
Weren't going to jail.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we were supposed to get in trouble. We're teenagers, but none of us got into significant trouble for the most part with like super, super crazy consequences.
And the people that did, you knew they was going to. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, we knew you was going to be a criminal, bro.
I wouldn't say that. It was more like...
I would.
I'm not surprised to hear that.
Like, yo, listen, I'm sorry.
It's unfortunate,
But when you grow up and you get to know people, it's like, yo, your dad is going through stuff with having issues. Your mom is having issues because of that. You having issues, your brothers and sisters having issues. You barely come to this when you do say you like it, but, it's not bringing you the whatever you really need, which is probably money. So you can take care of yourself, have a girlfriend, do stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you're trying to do. And it's like the kid is like, I can't be cuddling and having a good time with y'all. I got to be out here dealing with real life, Mm-hmm. So... We know you probably gonna decide that.
I never had that job for the money though. Right. I was there.
That's
for
what I'm saying. It's like
the family. Like
it's
such a safe space.
It was a diamond in the rough that was supposed to stay in the rough, or become the standard. Mm-hmm. Nothing in between. You know what I'm saying? And from my point of view, it became an in between. But that's how everybody that leaves the group talks about it. They be like, my time was the best. Your time was whack.
And I'd be like, have a seat.
I'd be like, listen, my time was so extensive that my time was the best. True. I was there for about 15 years, so I saw everybody.
I only had 4 with some minor pop-ins.
Listen,
like, hey, y'all.
And I met people who was there before me, and I know people who are there after me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
there
It's
was
like
yeah.
there was literally an entire two groups of kids before you got into it. Well, before me and you got into it, and then when you came, it was after we let go of a bunch of kids, and then by the time you left, it was a bunch of y'all leaving. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it was. I would say I think I encountered about 225 teenagers
Shit.
just doing TRT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I had stars in Niagara Falls too. So when I was running both groups, it was like, yo, I was in heaven because I was.
Bring the one in the Falls back.
I agree. I agree. I think the Falls wants it. They're ready for it. They may not be ready for Planned Parenthood's agenda, personally, because that's how the Niagara Falls people say it. So I know some dope events that would bridge the gap so that people can have more information would be necessary. But I think that would be a great idea because communication needs to happen.
And I think there should be TRTs everywhere.
Right. I mean, community engagement needs to happen. I think it was a great idea because, and I'm sorry, anybody out there in the Falls, I'm talking about something from like 10 years ago. That's the last time I knew what was going on in the field. I apologize. It's been 10 years. It may be very inclusive and other things like that up in the Falls. I hope it is. I hope there's a lot of open and communication going on because a group like Stars was definitely needed and definitely I saw the students that were in the high school when they engaged the group. They were like, where has this been? How do I get involved? They didn't necessarily want to be in a group with those kids on the stage because they know them, but they wanted to have a group.
Yeah.
So it could have been 8 different groups in the one school, and they all have their own angle, But it, like I said, it was a really, really great experience. But sometimes people didn't remember that we were acting, or we were so good at it they forgot that we weren't professional actors.
Yeah.
It's
the price of greatness.
What's really good? It's your boy.
Yeah.
That's how I became Capital DC. Is because of Teen Reality. Yeah.
You've been rocking that nickname forever.
Hey, listen, the public gave me that name, baby. You know what I mean?
Stop your face.
Yo, I was literally talking like that when I said it. I was like, I can't not be the guy y'all want me to be. My monologue, it said above my monologue, chauvinist male. I didn't even have a name. I was just chauvinist male. And when I was supposed to say my name, it was a blank space. So y'all wanted Mr. Capers to be chauvinist male 1. And I came out and I was like, yeah, because I know all the girls want me. I thought I was sexy in that joint. And I didn't even feel like that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so boisterous and acting so much that I was like, well, shit, y'all like it. I'll carry this character everywhere. I was doing it in high school, being that dude in church, I was being that dude mad places. And I equally learned you can't be a male chauvinist as your lifestyle.
Sure can't.
You know what I mean?
Especially not today.
Not yesterday either.
Shouldn't have yesterday, definitely can't today.
Listen. I learned some things. That's all I'll say. Like, I really learned as a young man that, those attitudes were just dying out, period. It's not about male or female as much as just the ideas are dying out. Men don't want to act that way. There's a lot of men who don't want to be like the quote-unquote stereotypical man. They want to be men, but they don't want to act like a man. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's and what is the definition of, like, a real man? Like,
that's what I'm saying, because
that's what really needs to be addressed. Because there have been things where, like, men don't cry, and I'm like, yeah, well, I've seen my dad cry, and
I cry all the time.
My dad's
I used to not cry at all.
That's for fun, right? Like,
you know what I mean?
I appreciate men that can show their emotions and be vulnerable. I don't even like to fucking cry in front of people. I appreciate anybody that can show emotion in front of people, because the only ones I show are happy and angry and hungry. And I know that hungry is not a real emotion, technically.
Hangry.
But everybody knows when I'm fucking hungry. So it's an emotion. Mom can attest to that.
Oh
Also,
my God.
speaking of Mom, love you. I don't think I gave Dad enough shout outs, so I gotta, hey
Yeah,
Dad.
you gotta say hello to Mom and Dad. You know what I mean?
Eat your ice cream.
Oh, so you don't have no problem with it when his dad involved too? Okay. How you doing, Dad? What's going on, bro?
That's fine. Totally fine.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Hey, Mom, how you doing?
I will punch you in the fucking face.
She love her mama. That's all. See, I told y'all it wasn't me. I told y'all it wasn't me. She love her mama and she protective over her shit.
That's right. I'm protective of Dad too, but Dad can protect himself. Not saying that Mom can't protect herself.
Well, ain't
But in the
nobody doing
hierarchy
nothing.
of the family, it's like Mom, and then like me and Dad.
We take care of the queen, baby.
It's a very small pyramid.
We hold up the pyramid. That's what we do.
Pretty much. Love you, Mom. And we happy to do it because Mom holds us down.
You know what? The way she walk is absolutely like you're saying. Like she carries herself like she's being carried.
But
like she's not being carried through life, but like she's floating. You know what I'm saying? Like she really
listen, my
just her
mom
personality
is
is.
the best. I love her.
Absolutely, I agree.
I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you guys again. I miss you guys.
Sorry, I missed y'all. You know.
Nope, that was on purpose. That was on purpose. Very much so.
Oh man.
In fact, I may have told you this weekend that they were here. I may have given you the wrong weekend on purpose.
I think you did.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
I'ma stick to that.
subconsciously, maybe on purpose.
It wasn't me. It was her.
Either way it goes, I will take that blame.
That's messed up,
Yeah,
man.
that's fine. I am owning that I'm owning that like my blackness and my womanhood, okay? Own it.
Oh man, that's right. That's right. You know, I ain't mad at you. Oh,
So Halloween's coming up.
Halloween. Ladies
Are
and
you
gentlemen.
passing out candy? Are you
Nah.
doing
I don't do none of that.
trick-or-treating?
I don't do none of that.
What?
Halloween is every day. I see y'all out there with the makeup and the hair.
And the filters.
Come on. Halloween is every day. Every day is Halloween. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited for Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. But
Really?
I don't wear makeup and dress up and
Yeah,
things
I'm
like that,
excited
so.
for you
I
and
love
those
Halloween.
of your
yeah.
lifestyle.
I'm down for
approach.
people letting their freak flag fly every day, but like Halloween's
That's
the
different.
only acceptable day apparently.
Listen, if you're gonna let your freak flag fly, then let it fly. Don't be like, oh no, I just dress like this because I like to be presentable. That's not presentable. That's like you about to get up on stage and be on Lizzo's.
I think we're talking about different freaks, but that's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You can't dress up like a freak and then be like, nah, this is proper office attire. No, it's not.
Oh, I'm not one of those people that are like slutty
That's what I'm
Halloween
saying.
costumes or where it's at. I'm all about, first of all, this is Western New York, so it could be
Oh, it's gonna be cold.
82 degrees or negative 8 degrees. You never fucking know. But either way it goes, I'm gonna wear pants. And secondly, my costume has to have pockets
Facts.
because I need to hold my things. So when you have a costume that is like maybe a yard of fabric to cover up all your parts, you can't be warm, nor can you fit shit anywhere.
Yo, you
And
can't.
I'm past the age. I'm in the age range right now where I don't use my boobs to hold things anymore. Like I did it in my early 20s and I'll
Really?
probably do it again in like my 60s, but like not right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be my fanny pack and my bra. Those are like my two things that'll hold my shit, no doubt. But not right now. I need pockets.
I need a book bag
So,
again.
I'm just gonna be a Smartie pants, I think. So I'm just gonna buy packs of Smarties and like tape them to my pants.
Well, there you go.
I gotta work. I gotta be in school that day, so I got shit to do. I can't be in no crazy ass costume. Because if I could, I'd be Frank the Bunny from Donnie Darko and scare the fuck out of everyone.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
I'm
totally with all
gonna
of that.
Google a picture of Frank the Bunny from Donnie Darko.
I don't know, man. Halloween it's not like I grew up hearing it was bad and evil, and then it was good, then it was cool. People respecting the dead. I've heard a lot of different things.
It's candy. That's what it is now.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
fucking
about.
Candy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm like, yo, it's about candy. And if you want to go get some candy, go get some candy. But listen, I'm sorry that I'm such a party pooper. I really think that if we're gonna do Halloween and dress up and do all of that, then why is it not any festive things? That's scary as hell. Donnie Darko out here, like, I'm gonna start using that. Somebody.
You've never seen Donnie Darko?
Nah, man.
It's
listen,
a really good movie.
I'm gonna have to pay attention. Cause I be trying to get into battle rap. Like I want to battle rap somebody, and then they're gonna be saying I look like him or something, or saying some reference. Now I don't know what.
Maybe you should just bust out some old ass 1993 reference on these youngins, and then they're gonna be like, "What?"
People do that. It's called old bars, and you really gotta be special for that. You gotta be very special to do that.
I think you could do it though.
Oh yeah, I could do anything.
So do it.
I'm nice. I believe I could do anything. I'm gonna spit some bars.
When you
for
do it, I'll bust out in the costume like,
That's why they call me Donnie Darko.
Just like, surprise, bitches. Oh yeah, I want a smoke machine and sound effects.
I want the whole 9. That's
Drop some balloons and glitter on the crowd.
Nah.
Not glitter. Not glitter. That
Not
gets
glitter.
everywhere.
Mm-mm.
Confetti? I want confetti.
Hell yeah, bro.
I want black confetti.
Ooh, that's fire. Y'all thought it was gonna be a pretty. They didn't. Nope. Black confetti. We gangster out here.
Black balloons too. Quit playing.
I want Geechee Gotti to do the halftime show and everything.
I don't know who that is.
That's a battle rapper. He be battle rapping.
Local?
No, on the URL, like the biggest battle rap scene of right now.
Okay.
He's like at the front ish of it, the top 5-ish guy.
I'm gay for him.
Yeah, he's worked very hard. I was a hater at first. I'm calling myself a hater now because I didn't like what he was saying in the beginning because I didn't. And even when I go watch it now, I'll be like, I'm not feeling this. But lately, I would say his last year, he's actually been saying some stuff. He consistent. I got no qualms about the brother. His character has been tested. You know what I'm saying? As far as going through these little scandals and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 8:30 here. You know what I'm saying? At the halfway mark. Giving y'all extra bars. Bye.
We did start
That's
late
right.
too because I had an optometry appointment today and it ran late.
Yeah.
I need new glasses. Actually, I just need new lenses.
Or new eyes. Well, we getting real close to new eyes as an option.
We are,
in
but
society.
no, I'm okay. I don't want surgery. I don't want to be put under. That shit freaks me out. And I never come out of anesthesia well. I'm a hot mess. A hot, pukey mess. It is, yeah. And not even like what I last ate. It's like bile. Like, it's horrendous.
Your body like get everything that's ever
it's
been
like,
in there
I
out.
hate you, the doctor, whatever reason you had to get put under for, whatever the fuck they put in me to put under. I hate you last week. You know what? You might start your period tomorrow, so I'm going to hate you for that too. Like, all the things.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something, because times are changing.
And I've had like 5-ish surgeries, so...
Man.
I know.
I was put under once for a surgery, you know what I'm saying? It's private, so I ain't going to get all into it, but I woke up and I was like, hey, life is really flimsy as hell. Like, life flimsy as hell. You just put me out for like 2 or 3 hours. And to me, I was like, so y'all going to start? Or did I wake up during? What's happening? They were like, oh no, you've been out for about an hour. We let you sleep. I'm like, huh?
Were you an adult or were you a child?
I was an adult. This was like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, they said count backwards from...
Yep, 10. Just count
100 or
backwards
whatever.
from 10. I've never gotten past like 7.
I don't know what number. I don't even remember counting. I just remember being like, oh, okay, you want me to count backwards and then, is this laughing gas? What if I just started laughing and then I was like, I know I was dreaming. Like I was having like a dream at that point. And I don't remember the dream that well. It was zany as hell. That's why I was like, this is a dream. But
it never happened in real life.
It was dope though. Like it was a zany dope joint. Right. It was just never happened in real life. So then when I woke up from it, I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be sleeping so they could do this surgery. You know what I'm saying? And the lady was like, yeah, I tried to wake you up and you kind of went back to sleep. So we let you sleep.
Let me sleep.
I hope they get footage, baby. Show me being like, bitch, if you don't back up off of me, I'm like,
I
they
hear no alarm clock go off.
like, who is this guy? I'm like, I don't know who that was. That was some other alter.
Donald was still asleep. So.
Donald was asleep. You was talking to Darnell. Darnell was like, bitch, if you don't back up off me, know what I mean?
Nigga trying to sleep over here, making all that noise.
Hey. You ain't gonna nudge me no more. You ain't gonna nudge me no more. I'm gonna sleep like one more hour, and then you gonna come back.
And I'm gonna go after that.
And I'm gonna go home.
And sleep some more.
I might go to sleep. Might get me some pussy, okay?
You went to sleep.
Yo, I was out, so I wish my alter me would have came out and said some shit, cause.
But it didn't.
Damn, my life ain't real like that. My life is gentle. Cause she woke me up gentle as hell. You okay,
Sir,
honey? Right?
Sweetie.
It was none of that gangster shit. I was like, is my ride here? I just want to lay down.
I'd have hit you with a pillow. Wake your ass up.
I'd be like, hey, this is unprofessional.
That's correct. But nonetheless, you awake now, so it's time to go.
That's so unprofessional.
That's why I'm not a nurse.
Like, why you hit me with a pillow?
Because I'm Nurse Ratchet.
Because I'm Nurse Ratchet.
The original bird flew over the cuckoo's nest. Nurse Ratchet.
Oh, man. You know, I just started, well, not just, but I just recapped up on Nurse Jackie after
Such a
watching
good
Sopranos.
Also, so
like,
I didn't
back
watch
to back.
Sopranos when it first came out.
What? So you ain't get all them jokes we was saying about pussy?
I didn't get a lot of the jokes you guys were saying.
We was
when
talking
I
about
younger.
pussy.
But also, I had a lot more parental supervision than a lot of y'all.
From The
so
Sopranos.
my mom wouldn't
You
let me
remember-
watch certain shows either. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch Sex in the City when it first came out.
You
None
shouldn't
of
have
them
been able
shows.
to watch it, too.
The only one I was allowed to watch, surprisingly, was Oz.
Oz was excellent.
Oz was great.
But it was good theater, though. Like, it was like a stage right must have been.
But, like,
well, he
that's the
did.
one you gonna let me watch? But it was. I loved Oz. I actually started to rewatch it again last year. But, yeah, so I just finished, within, like, the last 6 months, I finished, probably a little longer than that now. Like, 8 months, I watched the entire series of The Sopranos, and I was like, holy fuck balls, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited because they're doing a movie, like a prequel.
What did you think of the end? Because that was a big thing at the time.
I knew the end was coming because
heard-
like, I
okay.
remember, like, when it happened and everyone was like, it just blacked out! And so, like, I knew that was coming. But I also get why people felt both ways about it. Like, part of me was like, how dare you not finish this story? Like, I need to know what happens. Did that water go down the wrong pipe?
Yes.
Yeah? You okay there? Do you need a lesson on how to drink properly?
Yes.
But also, I appreciate how open-ended it was because I can make up my own fucking ending. It can end however I wanted it to,
That's
you know?
interesting.
So I appreciate the ending a lot. I thought it was a bold ending, that's for sure. But I also understand how it can leave people feeling unsatisfied and angry.
You know, I never thought about it till just now, but what if the camera, you, the viewer, was like his older son who was around, who saw all of that stuff, you know? It would make some of the scenes completely ridiculous and
Yeah.
how he was flipping outside the car, you know, stuff like that. But it's like, even that as a concept, it does leave you room to just really reach out there and be like, what happened and what was going on. But that's some bullshit. And nah, man, you can't set us up with all of that and then play all that music and drag us out like that. Just have them meet up and then give us Black. They could have gave us
liked
more
it.
show.
I mean, they could have.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm just looking at what could have been because we in hindsight. So of course,
Yeah,
I'm like,
but for its time, that was like a revolutionary ending.
some people
And
didn't
no
even talk
other
about.
show has really done that again either.
I bet they won't.
I would.
Well, I think it's about time for it, but
Yeah.
not since then.
But and also not every show can do that. It needs to be a show like The Sopranos, where it
But
was
these
intense, it
movies
was
not-
great.
movies
it was a
aren't
slow
doing that.
burn. I don't want it in a movie. I want it in a series.
50 Shades of Grey did
Trash.
that. But it did.
Trash.
It was pretty much those cliffhangery, we know what's going to happen endings. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I thought those movies were god awful.
Chris,
And
Jane, Bob, Fred. Like, yo, it wasn't even that. I'd have been.
it was so I have so many issues, and I read the books and I saw the movies because I was like, what are all these people tripping on? It didn't do it for me.
I think that's been a new wave for
And
the
I think
last
that
12 years.
I also think that did a disservice to the entire BDSM community, but
This is 19. That would take us back to 2007-ish. I really I ponder in my head for a second. I think that the last 10 years or so has been like, how can we make trash edible? Across the board. I mean, across the board. Movies have become trash where they're like, can we get people to pay for the exact same thing we did 3 times ago?
oh yeah, like Finding Dory.
I don't even. I watched it, but I felt like I watched a half-hour episode of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so predictable.
Yeah.
It was so drawn out. All of this extra stuff.
Conversely, though, Coco was amazing. I just want to throw that out there.
Coco was fire.
Coco made me cry.
My problem with Coco is that I was watching it like it was one of those movies. So the first 20 minutes, I was like, okay, and just kind of stopped paying attention. So I missed the real movie. Then I watched a review on it because I was like, what are they saying? It's one of the best movies ever,
It was so good.
I'm watching, I'm like, what part was this? I missed this, I missed that. It was a really good one. And there's some good ones out there. Moana's another good one.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it because The Rock was in it. I'm sorry. I couldn't even front
The
on
Rock
y'all.
was in it, and Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton did a lot of the. He did a lot of the. He wrote a lot of the songs for that.
Yo, he was the
movie.
he made me jealous.
Because Hamilton was amazing.
He made me jealous because of his, like, when he first was on TV, like, I've written Hamilton, this play is happening. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to be where you are. That's what I mean when I say jealous. Or
You want to write a musical?
I
love musicals.
Definitely want to, I want to be where he is. So, of course, I had to check myself and get my spirit right because I can't live like that. It was a weak moment. But I took that time to be like, yo, that means this is happening.
Yeah.
We are here.
That's attainable.
Now, that's because he's not the first person I've heard of doing something like that. But he's the professional level of it on that level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to write this musical and he got instantly famous. Like, he worked as an actor.
And it wasn't like he said, I'm about to shit on Donald.
Yeah. He worked as he was an actor, too, for, like, the longest. So, like, he spent, I remember listening to an interview with him, and he spent a really long time honing that craft and rewrites and, composing music. I can't do shit with music, so, like, I can't even imagine.
It's actually really difficult to make really good music. And nowadays, of course, people make songs in 15 minutes for real. They just put
and they're
songs
just sampling
together. Well, I mean,
old good
at the
music.
same time, it's like that's a skill within itself. So I do think it deserves respect. But
sort of.
people aren't making.
There was that one song. I don't know who sings it, but it's everywhere. Like that's my type. That's my type. That song. I don't know. Something about like 6 figures and 8. I don't know. I don't know. I just know in the chorus she says, I gotta look it up.
It's a woman?
Yeah. And I watched the video and she's like twerking on a basketball hoop, which I was just like, wow, this really is a 1990s video. But
I'm trying to figure out who's twerking on the basketball hoop too, y'all.
The song Sweetie, this song. Her.
Oh, Sweetie.
Yeah. So the lyrics, stupid. Dumb. So dumb. But she sampled P.D. Pablo's Freak a Leak.
Oh, yeah.
That song was dope.
That was.
So it's like if you are sampling a dope beat, how you like it, baby?
Front.
How you like it,
He
break it down like that.
He showed dudes how to be aggressive and loving to the woman.
Yes.
I got a good reputation for handling bras.
Yeah. I mean, good. I'm glad you put that right out on Front Street, sir.
He said, bend over with your fans pinned to the headboard. I was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
But then he also told you to take your shirt off and raise it like a helicopter in North Carolina.
Stand up, North Carolina. Y'all got some hits, man.
North Carolina, you can sit the fuck back down with all your gerrymandering and your bullshit laws against women's rights. So no, you sit down, North Carolina. We got problems.
Well, take your bra off.
Georgia and Ohio.
Wave it
as well.
round in the air.
Burn the bras, North
like
Carolina.
a helicopter. Yeah, let's go back to no bras.
I'm down for that, but I feel like we are for very different reasons, okay with that. And since you don't wear bras,
I just want y'all to be comfortable.
And you don't understand how uncomfortable they are.
I just want y'all to be comfortable.
We're gonna have this conversation. I've switched bras, so I'm done with underwire, and I've started wearing bralettes. It's basically like a sports bra.
Congratulations.
I'm so fucking comfortable.
See,
ladies, any of y'all female breast having bra wearing listeners
who run the world,
ditch the underwire. Get rid of it. There's a whole other world of comfort out there that I am mad I just discovered at 34 years old.
I just want y'all to be comfortable.
Do it for the comfort, for real.
Do it for the people. Do it for
Don't do it for men. Do it for yourself. Don't listen to Donald.
Do it for the people. Do it for The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson?
Yes.
Do you watch Billions? No, that's not the show. Ballers.
I unfortunately haven't experienced it yet.
It's a good show.
I need to check it out.
He grows on me as an actor. Like, every time I see him and stuff, I'm like, man, I didn't want to like you, but I love you.
You know what? That's literally how he started. He was a dude in wrestling. He was trying to be nice and kind. That's what I'm saying. He was trying to be kind. No, this is when he first started.
That whole, like, you smell what The Rock
No,
is
this was before.
No, that's when I started to know of him.
But that's what I'm saying. When you started to know of him is when he was most loved by the fans. When he was being an asshole. Like, when he was like, I just want to be a great wrestler. I'm going to out-wrestle everybody and win the title. They was like, boo, get the hell out of here. Die. They was chanting, die, Rocky, die.
Oh, no.
Yo, this is back when it was vicious. They was like, die, Rocky, die. So he went to wherever he went and revamped himself and came out and did something that was heelish. And everybody was like, oh, shoot, he a heel. And he was like, y'all was screaming, die, Rocky, die. I was out here trying to be about the people. I'm not about the people anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, you a total asshole. But then, like, when he got into acting, I was like, this son bitch want to be an actor. And he did, like, Disney's The Tooth Fairy. And I was like, I'm going to watch it, though.
He was acting his ass off in that movie.
And then, like, I was like, he acted his ass off. And I was like, you know what? He wore a tutu and was like, ain't no so toxic cheesy. Masculinity over here. But I appreciated all that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it was a complete 180.
It was
from
so
his
cheesy.
Character as a wrestler. And I was just like, okay, I don't know which one you are outside of the ring as a human being in real life, but okay. I like seeing this aspect of you.
But
I just saw him in like other movies and things like that, and then as he got more popular and his actual personality and character came out, I was like, oh, I like him.
You know who needs to do a movie? The Rock, Will Smith, probably Denzel, but not Denzel.
Yeah, we'll take
Eddie
his
Murphy.
Son. I'll take his son.
And Eddie Murphy. I think that would cover the generations of who their like guy was. And I'm not saying they're equal at all. I'm just saying that like each of our generations have had guys we were like, that's our guy. Like,
wait, what about Morgan Freeman?
That's what well, you
he'll
know.
Narrate.
I'm like, he got some issues going on. Or
he'll narrate. Oh,
he'll narrate.
He had that shit with his like.
He'll narrate. He'll narrate. God will narrate. He'll play God.
Maybe not. Did we Me Too him? I might need to look this up. Hold on.
We don't need to look any of that up.
Nope. We sure as fuck do.
What we need to do and shoot this motherfucker here. You remember when he was in Wanted? I'm sorry. That was I enjoy Morgan Freeman's acting work. I don't know nothing about nothing else.
8 women accused him of inappropriate behavior.
We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that to the what site is that from?
CNN.
I'm not challenging you. I'm asking for the listeners so that they know it's a credible site.
Yeah. So he cannot be in the film. He gonna have to have a fucking seat, Mr. Freeman.
He may still be able to narrate though. Somehow we won't.
Maybe the trailer.
That'll be fire.
Okay, the trailer. I'll give him that.
I mean, we gotta pay him because he's himself. But he's himself. It's a tough one. I don't necessarily want Bill Cosby to do anything ever again. He's good.
Can we pay him in ones and I throw them at him with disgust and disdain?
Is he allowed to dance?
If he wants to.
I say Morgan Freeman should dance for that money.
Then I'm throwing loonies and toonies. And for y'all that don't know, that's Canadian currency and them is coins.
You ain't right. You hit me with the whammy. I don't want you to get hurt, Mr. Freeman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want you to get... Anyway, so moving on from all of that, it seemed like DC Young Fly even, somebody like that, not that they need to work together like that, but these are people who are like the people's guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So The Rock became our guy while Will Smith was our guy.
Did you see Gemini Man? Or do you have any desire to?
Absolutely.
I have mixed feelings about it because I love Will Smith, but I'm also just like, this is so I Am Legend /
Looper.
Yeah, like we've kind of seen all these before, which I guess ties into like we ain't seeing real original shit in the theaters anymore.
Seeing once again.
But that new Joker movie,
that was fire.
Fire. So you saw it?
I didn't see it. I saw a whole lot of review.
Oh, you got to see it so we can talk about it.
And
there will be spoilers.
Spoiler alert about the Joker right now. I know enough to have a conversation.
No, it's still too new. I don't want to spoil any listeners yet. Next week, though. So all y'all, next week.
Spoilers about
we
Power.
Going to have some... No.
I'm dropping all the jewels today because I got something to say.
Actually, the internet already spoiled things. Did Tasha kill Lala? Keisha?
Lala Keisha? Her name is LaKeisha. For those of you that didn't even know her name was LaKeisha, her name is LaKeisha.
But her name Lala in real life.
That's what's up. She was acting her ass off in this episode. I'm proud of her from what I've seen as a director, like as a person who think he know what he talking about. So I really don't have a say, but my opinion really is that she was acting her ass off, or acting her ass. Goddamn it, because you can't act that off. Anyway, excuse me. But seriously, she was very beautiful, but also, lovable, and also when we got mad at her, we was really mad at her. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a sign of some good acting.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the kill count on Power now? What's the death toll up to?
A lot. I don't know. I don't watch enough to know the whole count, but I do know that Tasha. I would have liked for Tasha to have been more like the lady who shot her at the time.
All right, I'm gonna binge watch Power this week
because it was like. Once again, I'm talking about this like on a full actor's level.
Yeah.
Or character, not actor, because the actress did her thing too. I think she played the character the way the character was written.
You're looking at this far deeper than any of the rest of us is what you're saying.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody can appreciate how I'm approaching this. But her character, right, had like two different types of being to be. On one hand, she was like, I don't want to be killing you, but I gotta be killing you.
For sure.
And what I'm saying is, I wish she would have been a little bit more, I want to be killing shit throughout the whole entire series, because it took, for me, as a man, it would have solidified why she's so important to this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see her having her own spinoff if she would have been a little bit more secure or sure in her decisions as her character,
Well, I will watch Tasha. And judge accordingly.
Because when she went into, bitch, it's a wrap. I gotta murk this whole. When she went into it for a minute, she was there, and I was like, yes, that's the Tasha I've been wanting to see. But I haven't watched the whole season. Maybe Tasha been trying not to be that woman, and now it's starting to come out again. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I haven't watched the show enough to know anything more than what I just said or face value. But it was really it was definitely a good show. The scenes with her family stuff was really good. The little boy in it, I don't know if that was her son, but he looked like he could be her son.
Mm-hmm.
If he is her son, they was practicing every day. They was practicing after school.
We gonna do all
practice,
the lines in the morning,
in the
on
car.
your lunch break. I'm gonna text them to you.
Right,
all
she
the
was
things.
texting them lines. They was on point.
Texting was supposed to be our original topic, and we still didn't talk about that. About how things get lost in translation in text messages.
And that's the point, folks. Because sometimes your life, you just move on, and you don't have time to be like, what was we talking about when we was texting?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, my whole thing was more tone.
True.
Tone cannot be inferred in a text message.
And that's how it gets lost.
And that's where, like,
especially when you're distracted.
misunderstandings can happen.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and I'm one of those people where I'll read them and be like, oh, I'll respond to them later. And then later's like, Saturday.
And a lot of
I'm
people,
notorious for that. I'm a bad texter. I acknowledge that.
And although I think some people shouldn't be in charge of things if they're that way, sometimes they are. So, you know,
It happens.
it's like they're going to get back to you mad late. But
I also am not like tripping when people don't get back to me right away.
I like it when people...
I'll call you if
I
I
like when
need an
people talk to me
immediate
straight
answer.
up. Like, straight up. Not disrespectful, straight up like, yo, bruh. That's ridiculous. But just to be cool, it's like, hey, I know you're very busy. You know, that's the common...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on in your life, but this shit is
yeah,
important to me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me know that, because if you don't, you might be like the rest of the people that I run into who be bullshitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to sweat whatever you're talking about, because I'd be talking about stuff and not doing it. So I'm focused on not doing that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get back to the communication being clear and accurate. And then I think it really comes down to being willing to, you know.
Well, that's my thing, though, is how clear
Say.
can you be in a text message when tone can easily be misconveyed? I mean, like if I'm trying to think of an example of something I could say that could just easily be misconstrued because you wouldn't know what my tone is.
Saying like, I liked hanging with you today. You know what I'm saying? Especially.
No, I mean something more like sarcasm, or is it shitty? You know, like, are you actually being shitty or are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, I play games with my own mind on that, so
Yeah.
I just skip it. I go straight for nope.
I ain't even wasting my energy.
Right, these people you don't want me to rain brain waves onto you. You don't want that. So you wasn't trying to play. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I don't think nobody was trying to play with me, because when I get into brain games, it get real unfair. Real unfair.
Remember that TV show Brain Games?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I used to play that like in the morning while the school bus
Right.
was on the way.
Yeah. Like we used to play that as a joke. And,
Oh no, I played that for real.
See what I'm saying? Like,
quiz myself. Like, how many did I get right?
am I ready for life?
No. You know when I knew I wasn't ready for life? I was 22 years old and I had to Google how to endorse a check because I never learned how.
And you had a job working with Teen Reality Theater.
But I had a debit card working with Teen Reality Theater.
Facts. And that money was going direct deposit. Yo, that was a strategic move. But anyway, that was a common. I brought it up because that was a common thing said amongst all groups, is that people weren't learning about banks and banking and some of those things.
You have to do so fucking much of it.
Man, it's like, even now with the mobile apps and whatnot, it's a lot to focus on and
Apps
keep
are
up
crazy.
with.
All these money apps are crazy. Like I only have my bank app because my bank does not have like brick and mortars.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I want to deposit a live check or something, like I have to do it through the app.
Right.
But like, so like my roommates, for example, you know, we all chip in on rent, and so I just give one of them cash and like they write a check from their account. So
Right.
it works out. That's how Perfect.
As long as they do it that way.
Exactly, and
Absolutely.
I fucking love my room. Look, I give my portion, and
I apologize,
everything is good to
roommates.
go.
I don't know y'all.
But-
I'm just saying, in general, you guys are not, or ladies are not general.
But yeah, so they were like, well, you can just like cash at me the money, and I was like, what? Like, it was like, do you have Venmo? Huh? Like, I have my debit card and I have cash. And I have PayPal for like
Oh yeah.
when I was like on eBay and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't even use eBay anymore because like Amazon pretty much rendered
Yeah.
everything useless.
You're
But
welcome.